Welcome back to Warbirds, the ultimate destination for military aviation and advanced weaponry enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most revolutionary weapons in the U.S. arsenal, the Dark Eagle, America's long-range hypersonic weapon system. This is not just another missile. This is a game-changer in the global race for speed, precision, and deterrence. The world of modern warfare is evolving faster than ever, and hypersonic weapons are at the very center of this evolution. Hypersonic means anything that travels faster than Mach 5, that's more than 5 times the speed of sound, roughly 3,800 miles per hour. At that speed, traditional air defenses have very little time to react, making hypersonics one of the most sought-after technologies by major powers like the United States, Russia, and China. And this is where Dark Eagle enters the picture. The Dark Eagle program, officially known as the Long-Range Hypersonic Weapon (LRHW), is being developed by the U.S. Army to give American forces the ability to strike high-value targets at incredible distances with precision and speed. This system is designed to launch hypersonic glide bodies that can travel at extreme speeds and maneuver in flight, making them nearly impossible to intercept. It's a response to growing hypersonic developments in China and Russia, ensuring that the U.S. maintains a strategic edge. Let's break down how the Dark Eagle works. The system consists of a mobile launcher mounted on a large transporter truck, a command and control vehicle, and support equipment. Each launcher can carry 2 missiles, giving it significant firepower. When fired, the missile uses a booster to reach the edge of space, and then it releases its hypersonic glide body. This glide body re-enters the atmosphere and maneuvers toward its target at hypersonic speeds. It's not just fast, it's smart, capable of adjusting its path mid-flight to avoid defenses and hit its target with pinpoint accuracy. This kind of weapon drastically reduces the time between decision and impact. Imagine a critical target located thousands of miles away. With conventional weapons, it could take hours to strike that target. With Dark Eagle, it could take mere minutes. That speed compresses the decision-making process for adversaries, which is exactly why it's considered a deterrent. The knowledge that the United States can strike quickly and with precision creates a psychological effect on potential adversaries and complicates their planning. But Dark Eagle is not just about offense, it's also about defense. In an era where near-peer adversaries are developing their own hypersonic capabilities, the U.S. needs to ensure it can respond proportionally. By fielding Dark Eagle, the Army provides a land-based option to counter long-range threats and hold critical enemy assets at risk. It's part of a broader strategy known as multi-domain operations, where the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Space Force work together to project power from land, sea, air, and space. The development process for Dark Eagle has been fast-paced. The program has undergone multiple successful flight tests, and the Army has already started receiving the first operational launchers. This is significant because it shows the U.S. military is serious about fielding this capability as soon as possible. The competition in hypersonics is heating up, and the window to stay ahead is narrow. Some analysts have called Dark Eagle one of the most important technological advances of this decade. It gives commanders more options on the battlefield, increases deterrence, and ensures that the U.S. is not left vulnerable in a rapidly changing security environment. And because the system is road mobile, it can be repositioned quickly, making it harder for adversaries to target. Of course, such a powerful weapon raises questions about escalation and strategy. Hypersonics reduce the reaction time for everyone involved, which means decision-makers have to be even more careful about when and how they use them. But at its core, Dark Eagle is meant to prevent war, not start one. By showing potential adversaries that the U.S. can respond instantly and with overwhelming force, it may actually keep conflicts from breaking out in the first place. Another fascinating aspect is the collaboration behind Dark Eagle. The system is the result of joint work between the U.S. Army, Lockheed Martin, and other defense partners. It represents cutting-edge American engineering and innovation. Every part of the system, from the booster, to the glide body, to the launch vehicle, has been meticulously designed to work together seamlessly. This level of integration is what makes it so effective. For enthusiasts of military technology like you, Dark Eagle represents the future. We are witnessing the dawn of a new era where speed and precision dominate the battlefield. Just as stealth technology changed air warfare in the 1980s and 1990s, hypersonic weapons like Dark Eagle are redefining long-range strike capabilities today. Here on Warbirds, we celebrate these advances, not because we want war, but because we want to understand the technology that shapes global security. Knowledge is power, and by learning about these systems, we gain insight into the complex balance of deterrence that keeps major conflicts at bay. So, what do you think about the Dark Eagle hypersonic weapon? Is it the ultimate deterrent, or could it spark a new arms race? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into America's most advanced missile system, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Warbirds, and hit that bell icon so you never miss our future uploads. Here at Warbirds, we'll continue to explore the aircraft, weapons, and strategies that define modern warfare. From fighter jets to bombers, from tanks to hypersonics, this is your home for military knowledge and analysis.